Lovely viewers, welcome back to another exciting moment in the ever-fascinating world of Lee Min-ho and Hye Kyo, a couple who never fail to keep fans buzzing with joy, curiosity, and sometimes even mystery. Today, the internet is once again in a frenzy, all because eagle-eyed fans have spotted something that speaks louder than words. Matching diamond rings on both Lee Min-ho and Hye Kyo. Yes, you heard that right. The beloved pair have once again been seen wearing rings that appear to be identical, sparking a fresh wave of excitement and speculation about their relationship status. Is this a quiet confirmation of their love? A symbol of unity? Or perhaps even a subtle nod to marriage or renewal of vows? Whatever the truth may be, one thing is certain: fans are more thrilled than ever. The story began when recent photos and clips surfaced online showing Lee Min-ho at a private event, casually dressed yet looking effortlessly charming. What caught everyone's attention, however, wasn't just his signature smile or his dashing aura. It was the gleam of a diamond ring on his finger. Almost instantly, fans took to social media, comparing this ring to one Hye Kyo was spotted wearing in a separate event earlier that week. The similarities were uncanny. Both rings featured a sleek design with a prominent sparkling diamond that reflected elegance and simplicity. Within minutes, fan pages were filled with side-by-side images highlighting the rings, and the comments section was flooded with excitement. Lovely viewers, imagine the thrill of discovering such a detail. Fans who have supported the couple through every twist and turn know that matching jewelry often holds significant meaning. It's not just about fashion. It's about connection, unity, and sometimes a declaration of love without words. That's why these matching diamond rings have sparked such joy. They feel like proof that the bond between Lee Min-ho and Hye Kyo is not only strong but perhaps growing deeper by the day. Speculation grew even wilder when fans began recalling that this wasn't the first time the couple had been spotted with similar accessories. Months ago, during an outing, they were photographed wearing rings that also looked quite alike, though at the time many brushed it off as coincidence. But now, with this new sighting, the coincidence theory feels much harder to believe. Could it be that these two are deliberately wearing matching rings as a silent signal to the world? Could it be their way of saying, "Yes, we are together, and we're not afraid to show it"? Social media platforms erupted with reactions. Some fans couldn't hold back their excitement, posting messages like, "This is it. They're soulmates and they're telling us without words." While others leaned into playful theories, suggesting that perhaps Lee Min-ho had gifted the diamond ring to Hye Kyo as a symbol of love, and she returned the gesture by ensuring they both wore matching designs. Hashtags like #MinHyo-rings and #DiamondLove began trending, as fans around the world united in celebrating this heartwarming discovery. Lovely viewers, what makes this moment even more special is how subtle yet powerful it is. In a world where celebrities often keep their private lives hidden, something as simple as a ring can speak volumes. It becomes a love letter written in jewelry, a gesture that doesn't require captions or clarifications. And for fans, these tiny details become treasured moments, pieces of evidence that their favorite couple's love story is blossoming beautifully. Adding to the excitement, jewelers and fashion enthusiasts have also chimed in, analyzing the ring's design. Many describe them as classic yet timeless, with diamonds that symbolize eternity. The symbolism here is impossible to ignore: eternity, unity, and commitment. Could this be a quiet engagement hint? Or perhaps a reaffirmation of love, like promise rings that tie two people together in loyalty and affection? Lovely viewers, think about how many times in your own lives you've seen couples wearing matching jewelry. It always carries weight. It's a quiet, consistent reminder that they're connected, even when they're apart. That's exactly why fans are swooning over these rings. They don't just see jewelry. They see a story of love, resilience, and a bond that continues to grow stronger. Interestingly, both Lee Min-ho and Hye Kyo have remained silent about the rings, neither confirming nor denying their significance. And maybe that's what makes it even more magical. Silence allows room for imagination, and fans have certainly embraced the freedom to dream. The couple doesn't have to say anything, because their matching rings already tell the story. At this point, The fandom feels like it's in the middle of a romance drama unfolding in real life. Fans are giddy, excited, and full of hope, wondering if a grand announcement could be coming soon. Could these rings be leading up to a wedding announcement? Could it mean that they're already engaged, quietly enjoying their private happiness before sharing it with the world? The possibilities are endless, and every fan has their own version of the fairy tale playing in their hearts. Lovely viewers, this discovery of matching diamond rings is more than just news. It's an emotional experience. It's about hope, about believing in love stories, and about celebrating two people who mean so much to millions around the globe. Whether it's an engagement hint, a marriage symbol, or simply a gesture of unity, what matters most is how happy it makes the fans feel. And right now, happiness is overflowing, hearts are racing, and timelines are glowing with excitement. So let's turn the question to you. What do you think these matching rings truly mean? Are they a sign of engagement, a quiet confirmation of their love, or simply a fashion choice that fans are reading into with hopeful hearts? Whatever your thoughts may be, one thing is undeniable. Lee Min-ho and Hye Kyo have once again managed to capture the world's attention, not through words, but through something as simple and profound as a pair of sparkling rings. The sparkle of these rings is not just a reflection of light. It's a reflection of hope, love, and endless imagination in the hearts of fans who have followed their journey with unwavering devotion. The question remains: what do these rings truly mean, and why have they caused such a storm of excitement around the world? For some fans, the rings are clear signs of engagement, maybe even a quiet marriage already in motion. They believe that the couple is choosing to share their joy through symbols instead of public announcements. After all, celebrities often prefer subtle ways of showing commitment, especially when they want to protect their privacy. Matching rings could very well be their way of saying, "We belong to each other," without needing to make headlines with an official statement. Lovely viewers, doesn't that feel beautifully romantic? A love so strong that it doesn't need words, only gestures. Others interpret the rings as promise rings, signifying loyalty and devotion rather than formal engagement. This idea resonates strongly with fans who see the couple as two individuals who have walked difficult paths yet continue to choose each other. A promise ring in this context would symbolize patience, endurance, and the understanding that love grows not just in grand gestures, but in everyday commitments. Imagine the quiet power of two people waking up every day, slipping on the same rings, and reminding themselves that they are in this together, no matter what storms may come. Then there are those who believe these rings could symbolize a deeper, more spiritual bond. Not just romantic love, but soul connection. Fans who lean into this interpretation argue that Lee Min-ho and Hye Kyo's love story feels destined, almost like fate itself wanted them to be together. The matching rings, with their eternal diamond symbolism, could be their way of aligning with destiny and declaring that their bond transcends even the physical world. Lovely viewers, doesn't it give you chills to think of love in this way? Not just as romance, but as a cosmic force. The online fan communities have been overflowing with discussions. Some fans have gone as far as analyzing the cut and design of the rings, pointing out details that make them appear custom-made. Could it be that the rings were specially designed for the couple, making them even more personal and significant? Jewelry experts who chimed in described the rings as symbols of timeless elegance, the kind often chosen for engagements or anniversaries. This analysis only adds more fire to the speculation. Lovely viewers, imagine the behind-the-scenes moment when these rings were exchanged. Was it a private dinner where Lee Min-ho slipped the ring onto Hye Kyo's finger under soft candlelight? Or was it a simple, heartfelt moment at home, where the gift didn't need an audience because the love between them was enough? Fans have been crafting these scenarios in their minds, sharing fanfiction, videos, and even sketches of what the exchange could have looked like. It's incredible how a small piece of jewelry has inspired entire worlds of imagination and storytelling. Meanwhile, the silence of Lee Min-ho and Hye Kyo continues to play its own role in this drama. Their refusal to confirm or deny only intensifies the fascination. Perhaps they know exactly what they're doing, letting the rings speak for themselves. Silence, in this case, becomes a powerful statement. Why explain love when you can show it in the simplest yet most profound way? Lovely viewers, it almost feels as though they are inviting us to dream with them, to feel the beauty of love without the noise of explanations. Another fascinating angle is how these rings have united fans across the globe. People from Korea, China, the Philippines, Nigeria, the United States, and so many other places are sharing their excitement, proving once again how universal love is. Fan pages are collaborating, creating edits of the couple wearing their rings, celebrating them as though the rings belong to the entire fandom too. It's not just about Min Ho and Hye Kyo anymore. It's about the hope their love brings to millions who want to believe in lasting romance. Lovely viewers, let's also reflect on what these rings mean in the broader context of their love story. Both Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo have had their share of challenges, heartbreaks, and public scrutiny in the past. To now see them wearing matching diamond rings feels like a triumph, a message that love can heal, grow, and shine even brighter after difficult times. The rings become more than accessories. They become symbols of resilience, proof that love can endure in the face of pressure, rumors, and the heavy gaze of the public eye. Some fans are already daring to dream further. Could this be leading up to a wedding announcement? Could the matching rings be the soft launch of what will eventually become the grandest love celebration in Korean entertainment? The idea of Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo walking down the aisle together, exchanging vows under the glow of chandeliers, feels almost too dreamy to imagine. Yet these rings make the dream feel closer than ever. And lovely viewers, wouldn't that be the fairy tale ending fans have been longing for? For now, the mystery remains unsolved, but the joy these rings have brought to fans is undeniable. They are not just symbols of love between two people, but also symbols of connection between celebrities and their fans. The sparkle on those rings is mirrored in the sparkle of fans' eyes and hearts around the world. And as we wait for the next chapter, whether it's an official announcement, a surprise revelation, or simply more sightings of the rings, one thing is clear. The love story of Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo is far from ordinary. It's magical, it's inspiring, and it continues to give fans reason to believe in the power of love. Lovely viewers, what about you? Do you believe these rings are a sign of engagement, a promise, or simply a declaration of love without the need for labels? Whatever your answer, one truth unites us all. Those sparkling rings have reminded us once again that love, in all its forms, is worth celebrating. Let's imagine together what would unfold if Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo finally confirmed that these matching diamond rings were indeed engagement rings. Can you picture the internet that day? The moment the confirmation drops, social media would explode into a storm of love, celebration, and endless fan creations. Twitter trends would be dominated by hashtags like #MinHyoEngaged, #FairyTaleCouple, and #LoveWins. Instagram would overflow with edits, fan art, and heartfelt messages, while YouTube would see millions of fans analyzing every single detail of the rings, the announcement, and the couple's journey. Lovely viewers, imagine the wave of emotions fans would feel. Some would cry tears of joy, saying their years of supporting these two stars finally paid off in the most beautiful way. Others would rush to buy their own symbolic rings to feel connected to the couple's love story. Jewelry stores might even report surges in sales of diamond bands resembling the ones Min-ho and Hye Kyo wear. It wouldn't just be an engagement for the two of them. It would feel like a global celebration of love, one that millions would proudly take part in. Now picture how their close friends and colleagues in the industry would react. Fellow actors might post subtle congratulatory messages, directors and co-stars could share nostalgic moments from filming with them, and brands they endorse might even find clever ways to celebrate the news. Fans would eagerly scan every new update, hoping to catch glimpses of how this engagement is being received by those closest to them. Would their families come together for a grand private dinner to toast their love? Would photos leak showing the two families smiling side by side, rings glowing in the spotlight? Lovely viewers, just imagining it makes the heart race. And then comes the thought of the wedding itself. If those rings are a prelude to marriage, how grand would that celebration be? Fans are already whispering about what kind of ceremony they might choose. Would it be a private destination wedding on a breathtaking island, where only close family and friends are invited? Or would they opt for a traditional Korean ceremony, rich with heritage and symbolism, tying together their love and cultural roots. Some fans even dream of a fairy tale palace-like venue, complete with chandeliers, flowing gowns, and a sea of flowers. The rings in this vision would be just the beginning, the promise of a dazzling future. Lovely viewers, let's not forget how emotional such a revelation would be for both Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo. Think about how their voices might tremble with happiness if they addressed fans directly. Imagine Hye Kyo posting a heartfelt note on Instagram, thanking everyone for supporting her through her ups and downs, and now rejoicing with her in this new chapter. Picture Min-ho perhaps writing something poetic, sharing how he found not only love but a soulmate who completes him. Their words would not just be statements, they would be memories etched into the hearts of fans forever. But even beyond the celebration, the rings themselves would become historical symbols in Korean entertainment. People would look back at photos of Min-ho and Hye Kyo wearing them during casual outings and realize how cleverly they had been hinting at their love story all along. The rings would no longer be mysterious. They would be iconic, forever tied to their narrative of resilience, secrecy, and eventually, a love that shined brighter than diamonds. Lovely viewers, imagine how the couple might involve their fans in the journey. Perhaps they would release behind-the-scenes glimpses of their engagement moment, maybe even a small video showing the private exchange of rings. It could be something as intimate as Min-ho kneeling during a quiet evening at home, or as dreamy as a proposal under a starlit sky during a vacation. No matter how it happened, fans would feel as though they were part of the moment, part of the story of two stars whose love became a beacon of hope. And think about the long-term vision. These rings, now spotted multiple times, could very well symbolize the foundation of a family they might build together. Fans are already whispering about the possibility of children in the future, about the couple becoming role models not only for romance but also for family life. The rings, therefore, don't just symbolize commitment, they symbolize legacy, the beginning of something that will last for generations. Lovely viewers, the truth is, whether or not Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo choose to confirm the meaning of their matching rings, the impact is already here. They've sparked conversations about love, inspired millions to dream, and given us a mystery that binds fans closer together. And maybe, just maybe, the true magic lies in the mystery itself. Because sometimes, love shines brightest when left undefined, when it allows us to imagine all the beautiful possibilities.